What's up, guys? It's Lobo again. I decided that I'm gonna do something a little fun and a little goofy. So this is something I found a while ago. Not this particular website, but like on a different website where somebody had collected all of the stupid laws by state. They at one point it showed like the stupid laws you can see in different countries, but I don't know if I can find it on this one. I'll see for sure later. But for right now, I thought this would be funny enough with just the states. And this is up to date as of 2025. These are all the stupid laws that are in each of the United States. So we're just gonna sit and go through them, okay? So, and they have in alphabetical order is what they have them in. So as you can see, it's California or Alabama, which is right. So in Anniston, you may not wear blue jeans down Noble Street. Okay, so this is the same with every warning label, everything. There's no rule, warning label, or anything that says somebody can't do something unless somebody has done it prior. I want to know what led to this, to wear blue jeans. You cannot specifically wear blue jeans down Noble Street, which we could probably look that up. So let's actually do that. Let's see. Why can't you wear blue jeans down Noble Street in Anniston? Was it? Yeah, Anniston. It's an unofficial law. You cannot wear blue down the street in Anniston because it is considered an unofficial law. This quirky rule is often attributed to the color of the jeans clashing with the street's decor, making it humorous and an unusual local custom. Okay, so it's just because your blue jeans will clash. You got to be like aesthetically pleasing. Let's see here. Bear wrestling matches are prohibited. What? Specifically bear wrestling. I want to meet the Alabamian person who just went out into the woods and like rounded up a bear to wrestle in front of everybody and be like, look at what I can do, guys. I want to know which hillbilly drunker did this, because that sounds way too hardcore. Dominoes may not be played on Sunday. Why? Okay, well this one I gotta look up. Why can't you play dominoes on Sunday in Alabama? In Alabama, it is illegal to play dominoes on Sundays due to specific laws that prohibit certain activities on that day. This law is part of a broader set of regulations that restrict activities such as hunting, racing, and playing cards on Sunday. The specific statute is outlined in Alabama Code, which states that certain acts are prohibited on Sunday, including dominoes. Okay, so is it just like to keep it? But why? That doesn't answer my question. Like I understand it's a law, but I want to know why. Oh, come on. You know what? Fine. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring it to Google. Because Bing can't, apparently answer. On the day of rest. This is a blue law. This blue law was a remnant of a stricter Sunday observance rules, but it has been repealed in 2015. Okay, so it was for religious reasons. Got it. It's not much different than like in Utah, where in Utah we're not allowed to purchase alcohol in any major grocery stores. You have to get it at a state alcohol store. Let's see here. Utah alcohol stores. I'll give you guys a quick peek. You know what? Here. Let's just keep Google up. Utah alcohol stores. There's not very many, but they kind of look. This is the kind of inside. It strictly just sells alcohol. This is Here's one that I know of. I've been to this alcohol store specifically. Yeah, there's not. I think I've been to this one too, but there's not very many in Utah. Yeah, like if you look around here, there's 5 right there, but there's not very many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it says there's 51. So if this is accurate, there's 51 Utah state liquor stores. And it's because you're not allowed to, like, it's because of how rooted Utah is in religion. The LDS Church has, like, essentially made it impossible to buy alcohol in most grocery stores. You can still buy out there. It's become a little more lenient throughout the years. You can buy alcohol, but like the hard liquors like vodka, tequila, bourbon, and like rum and stuff like that. You can't get that in most grocery stores. You can only get like general beers or like hard lemonades or something like that. But for the most part, if you want something like a little harder with like more percentage of alcohol, you have to go to an alcohol store in Utah. Let's see here. It is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating. Okay, I would like to meet the person who made this law. It is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating a vehicle. I want to meet them. I would love to meet them and ask them why they thought that was a good idea. It is illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church. Oh, you guys are like no fun. You can't enjoy each other's sense of humor. You guys got to be so serious. You can't laugh at church. It's not funny. It is legal to drive the wrong way down a one-way street if you have a lantern attached to the front of your automobile. I beg of you, Alabamians, if anybody from Alabama reads this or sees this video, please do not do this. Do not test this. If you're going to test this, test it with police officers having already previously shut down the one-way street, because this is so dangerous. Let's see here. In Montgomery, it is considered an offense to open an umbrella on a street for fear of spooking horses. What if it's raining? I'm sorry, the horses can get over themselves. It's raining outside. I'm gonna keep myself dry. It is illegal to chain one's alligator to a fire. Who owns Okay, Alabama. You guys gotta be honest with me. Who is owning alligators? And who's tying them to fire hydrants? Like, seriously. I need to know. Driving barefoot is illegal. I just know so many people that drive barefoot. I'm not shocked that somebody got fed up with it. A person may not carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket at any time. I'm pretty sure that ice cream cone is gonna melt before you get anywhere. Who's carrying around ice cream cones in their back pockets just cuz? What the heck? Just eat it. The use of plastic confetti is strictly prohibited. I guess environmental. We have too many microplastics. Like, I'm not too surprised. I didn't think that these guys would have this in law. Let's hear. The use of plastic confetti is illegal. Alabama. I want to know when this was passed. When was it passed? Let's see here. It's not banned. Okay, so this is specifically in the city of Mobile. And this is back in 2018. Okay, so this was like in the almost near height of go green kind of situation when it comes to saving the planet and everything like that. So that kind of makes sense. Kind of. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm kind of listening to music on the side. It's vibing. Alright, so Alabama, you guys need to get a sense of humor for a lot of things, but you know, not too bad. This is not that. A lot of them are not that stupid. Okay, Alaska. Even though it is legal to hunt a bear, it is illegal to wake a bear and take a picture for photo opportunities. I want to know what bears you're talking about. Are you talking about polar bears? Are we talking black bears? Are we talking brown bears? Grizzly? Like what bears are you guys going over there in Alaska? Like, I understand Alaska doesn't have very much going on, just a lot of snow for the most part. But are you guys seriously that bored that you're gonna go and poke a bear to take a picture? My lord. In Alaska, it is illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they are moose hunting. Why specifically? Okay, hold on. We gotta find out why specifically. Hold on. We gotta find this out. Hold on. Okay, if someone's here while they're moose hunting in Alaska to ensure the hunter's safety and concentration. Okay, the law emphasizes the importance of silence and focus during a hunting expedition because moose have sensitive hearing and a disturbance could startle them and disrupt the hunt. Okay, that's why. So even though the wording's weird, there's a reason behind it because they don't want the hunter to lose concentration and possibly put themselves and their lives in danger, which, as it's universally known, moose are extremely aggressive creatures, which you wouldn't think so for like an herbivore, but apparently they're just as territorial as freaking hippos. And have you seen hippos run? They're absolutely terrifying. They're like little mini chihuahuas, or like, not mini chihuahuas, they're exploded chihuahuas, but chihuahuas are fierce and vicious. Hippos are just as bad, except for they can actually kill you versus chihuahua. It is considered an offense to push a live moose out of a moving airplane. Alaska, what are you doing to the moose? How'd you get a moose up in an airplane? How did they not kill you? And how the hell did you push a moose? Because I'm pretty sure they're like almost as heavy as a cow, right? How heavy are moose? No. Moose. There we go. 840 to up to 1,500 pounds. And the females, 440 up to 1,100 pounds. That's almost 1.5 tons to about a little over a ton. Are you kidding me? Who's pushing moose? Kangaroos are not allowed in a barber shop at any time. Okay. We gotta find out who brought a kangaroo to Alaska. Alaska. Okay, so this is not a real thing. This is a factoid. So this one's a myth. Okay, so this one's not real. Moose may not be viewed from an airplane. Why? If it's not safe to be like near them, why not take a picture of them from the airplane? I don't even want to look that one up. A person cannot get drunk in a bar and remain on the premises. Isn't that the point of a bar? I'm misunderstanding the premise of this one. In Juneau, I hope I'm saying that right. Customers may not bring pet flamingos to barbershop. Okay, this one has to be a fake. This one has to be 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 fake. That has to be fake. Okay, so this one is also, like, I understand like this sanitation, but this is a myth. This is a myth. Okay. Moving on to Arizona. Donkeys cannot sleep in bathtubs. I'm feeling like a lot of these must be wrong, but I looked at Utah's because I've seen Utah's dumb laws before, and I know that those are the ones I've seen before. So we're not gonna even bother fact checking them unless they get too crazy. In Glendale, cars may not be driven in reverse. I would hope not. Hunting camels is prohibited. Good lord. I don't. Are there camels in Arizona? I don't think so. How about this? Does the U.S. have camels? Okay. These are private lands for milk? Okay, hold on. This is gonna have me go down a rabbit hole. But how nutritious is camel milk to cow's milk? Camel milk is a highly nutritious alternative to cow's milk, boasting higher levels of vitamin C, iron, and potassium, containing less saturated fat and cholesterol. It also features insulin-like proteins and unique bioactive compounds that make it easier to digest for some people with lactose intolerance or cow's milk allergies. Additionally, camel milk contains antioxidants, unsaturated fatty acids, and a distinct protein composition that may offer therapeutic benefits for conditions like diabetes and cardiovascular disease. It sounds like I need to get my family on this milk because my mom is diabetic and it would do wonders for her. So how about goat milk? So it is more nutritious than goat milk too. Because I've been considering taking on goats. But if camel milk is far more healthier, I might get a camel. Because my my dream for the future is to get a homestead on 5 acres of land with my ideal home built on it. And I do want to get some chickens and or goats, but if a camel is better, I might get a camel, but I don't know how much a camel eats. I have an idea how to raise goats, but I don't, and cows, but I don't know about camels. It is illegal for men and women over the age of 18 to have less than one missing tooth visible when smiling. You guys want your citizens to be beautiful, and if they're not beautiful, they have to get out of the country? Is that what's going on? Or out of the state? That's right, Arizona. It is unlawful to refuse a person a glass of water. Arizona has extremely high heats. I would imagine, like, average weather in Arizona. Whoops. Yeah, the summer hot and dry, with daytime temperatures frequently exceeding over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. In the winter, mild with average highs of 60 to 70s and low 70s Fahrenheit. 19 can drop freezing in lower desert valleys. Fall 80s, increasing daytime temperatures, rainfall. Low overall, with summer monsoon bringing short and intense thunderstorms. So yeah, you guys stay pretty toasty over there, which, me being your northern neighbor, we get that too sometimes, where it goes over 100 degrees, but for the most part, it sticks around the 90s during the summer, and it gets about between, like, you know, low 50s to high 60s during the fall. Sometimes like that in the spring, depending as the winter decides to stick around. And winter, I've seen negative like 15 degrees in my lifetime. So it gets chilly up here in Utah. Let's see here. It is on let's see here. In Mohave County, a decree declares that anyone caught stealing a soap must wash with it until it's all used up. You're gonna steal that soap, you're gonna wash your hands. You're gonna be extra clean. It's just like that thing like parents used to do to their kids, like in the 70s and 80s, where if a kid gets caught stealing cigarettes, or they have cigarettes, they make them smoke the entire pack. It was like, here, did you like that? Did you enjoy that? Do you want to keep smoking? And then, like, it has, like, you know, a 50-50 chance for the kid to just either quit smoking or to continue smoking and become a chain smoker. It's good and bad, but this is, you're gonna wash your hands. Let's see here. It is illegal to feed garbage to pigs without first obtaining a permit. What if the garbage is just food scraps from your dinner table? You still have to get a permit for that? Let's see here. Do you need a permit to feed organic waste to pigs in Arizona? If the waste contains or has been in contact with meat, poultry, or fish. This is to prevent the spread of diseases like African swine fever. It is an exemption exists for individuals feeding only their own household garbage to pigs raised for personal use. Okay, so this is probably for the big government or the big private companies that, like, you know, raise all those pigs for slaughter. At the if I posted this when I think I did, probably won't have known this word, but I did on my my dictionary discrepancy videos. We went through the word abattoir, which is a fancy word for slaughterhouse. If you don't believe me, abattoir, see, it's right here. I've already looked it up. Slaughterhouse. It's a fancy word for slaughterhouse. You guys are gonna be getting extra educated on another video. All right, cool. So yeah, you do need it. So it's probably for like the big slaughterhouse companies that raise their pigs just for the meat. Gotta bring down the diseases, right? We already had the mad cow disease and chicken fever and everything, or bird flu. We don't need more of that. Arkansas or Arkansas, depends on who you ask, right? I'm pretty sure the correct pronunciation is Arkansas. A law provides that school teachers who bob their hair will not get a raise. Okay, when you say bob the hair, do you mean get a bob haircut? I agree with this. Premise, because bob haircuts need to die. They are horrendous. If you are living under a rock, you don't know what a bob haircut is. Let's hold on. Bob haircut. Let's get you like, when I'm thinking of bob haircuts, I'm thinking of like the horrendous versions of them. Like, these are pretty versions of them. Here, let's emphasize this. Bad bob haircut. Yeah, this right here. Look at it's nasty. Stop. The bob haircut makes you look like a Karen. Look at that. It's a Karen haircut. That doesn't look good on you, honey. No! Trash! Get rid of it! Like, these are horrible haircuts. Like, you're not too bad. You're not too bad. But, like, you know, Karen haircuts. That's what this is. Karen haircut. Hell no. Get it out of here. Let's see here. Alligators may not be kept in bathtubs. This is the same thing as the donkeys thing. I'm not going to even worry about it. Arkansas must be pronounced Arkansas. In Arkansas, it is illegal to buy or sell blue light bulbs. Okay, I'm pretty sure this needed to be split. But, so Arkansas must be pronounced Arkansas. So, now you know. Arkansas. Not Arkansas, even though it looks like Arkansas. And anybody outside of the States will call it Arkansas. It's Arkansas. A pinball machine can't give away more than 25 free games to a player who keeps winning. That's messed up. The person is working hard to get to keep winning. Why not give him more than 25 wins or free games? The blue light bulb thing, I kind of wonder. I know I skipped over this. See, yeah. Although the state legislature is free to adopt blue law, hold on. Control C. Yes, Arkansas requires that blue lights and lens caps be sold only to law enforcement officers in county corners with sales report. Okay, so this is because they don't want people to actually install blue light on their vehicles, so that way it's not seen as law enforcement and everything. I guess it makes sense. But that's rude. I have a brother that really likes blue lights, and it's like really soothing to him because he's on the spectrum, and to not allow him to get a blue light or anything, that's messed up. Let's see here. Visitors to sandwich shops may not honk their car horns after 9 p.m. Why specifically sandwich shops? Honking their horns after 9 p.m., that's... Okay, we're just going to move on to California. Holy California, you're taking up like a ton. I think we're going to break it up. We're going to stop after California because this is... I want to keep this short and you can look at the next videos next time. In Baldwin Park, nobody is allowed to ride a bicycle in a swimming pool. Okay. Okay, California, you are gonna be the curse. I can just feel it in my bones. Why are you allowing people to ride bicycles in their swimming pools to the point where you have to make it a law? In Blythe, you are not permitted to wear cowboy boots unless you already own at least 2 cows. That's messed up. Some people enjoy cowboy boots, especially as construction boots. I've known so many construction workers that wear the cowboy boots because they're comfortable and they are perfect for working in construction. And I know for a fact they don't own cows. They live in the city. This is just you're being rude. You're just being rude. In Burlingame. I don't know how to say that. It is illegal to spit except on baseball diamonds? I'm sorry, if you got a loogie or something like that because you've been hacking up a throat, I'm gonna spit, man. You can kiss my ass. I will pay whatever fine you need to do. It's rude. Unless you're spitting on people, don't spit on people. In Carmel, or Caramel, I'm gonna say Carmel because it's Car-mel. Ice cream may not be eaten while standing on the sidewalk. When Clint Eastwood specifically was the mayor, it was repealed. While standing on the sidewalk? Why? Because people were stopping to eat their ice cream? It's ice cream. You're supposed to enjoy it. Women may not wear high heels while in the city limits. I never understood the idea of high heels, so I can accept this just fine. I'm not going to worry about it, but this doesn't make any sense. I'm curious what city you're not allowed to do this in, so let's see. California. In one California city, Carmel by the Sea, a specific municipal code requires a permit to wear high heels. However, this is a local ordinance and not a statewide law, and the requirement is not strictly enforced. The ordinance was passed in 1963 to protect the city from liability for injuries. So you can't hold the city liable if you freaking trip in your own heels. The local sidewalks are uneven due to the roots of large cypress and Monterey pine trees, which could pose tripping hazard for people wearing high heels. Okay. So unless you have a permit and everything, if permits are free and can be obtained by at City Hall. For many tourists, they serve as a souvenir. Oh my gosh, it's considered a quirky local tradition. That's hysterical. I would love to meet the people at Carmel by the Sea and have them explain to me like how this is a normal day-to-day thing. That's insane. Community leaders passed an ordinance that makes it illegal for anyone to try and stop a child from playfully jumping over puddles of water. What? Did a child jump in the water and a Karen just got all pissy because they got their pants wet and they stopped the children from doing that? And the community was like, they're children, let them do what they want. If you don't want to get wet, walk away, get out of range. Use common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Walk away from the puddles. Especially when kids are around. In Hollywood, it is legal to drive more than 2,000 sheep down Hollywood Boulevard at one time. I would love to see the officers stand there and count the sheep out loud to make sure there's not 2,000. They just have little clickers. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Count talking clicker. Yeah, they have one of these things, and they're just counting dot 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 for every sheep that they see. Oh, that's great. In California, it's illegal to have a caller ID. What if they're already installed on the phones? You're gonna arrest everybody that has a caller ID? Alright, so... In California, it is against regulations to let phones ring more than 9 times in a state office. So you guys can't ignore your phones. So if you guys have any complaints to Gavin Newsom, ring them up at least 9 times in a row. They have to answer after the 9th time. They can't ignore you forever. It is illegal to cry on a witness stand. Why is it illegal to cry on the witness stand? What if it's a really emotional thing? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We gotta figure this out. Hold on. No, it is not illegal to cry on a witness stand in California. This is a misconception and misunderstanding of a weird law that originated in Los Angeles. Crying is a natural human emotion, and showing an acceptable level of emotion can actually make a witness appear more credible to a judge or jury. The origin of the misconception. The idea that it is illegal to cry on the witness stand is a recurring piece of trivia, often cited as an obscure or strange law specifically linked into Los Angeles. The aim of this supposed law was to prevent emotional manipulation, but there is no evidence that it is real enforced law. It is real enforced law. Okay, so this is a misconception, is because you show emotion, you may be leading the jury or the judge or anything to try and get them to on your side, everything, but it's not real. Okay. In Lodi, it is illegal to own or sell silly string. Lodi, you are against fun. If anybody knows if this is a true law, I know I can let's just look it up. If this is a true law, Lodi, you are against fun. I swear. Okay. It is illegal to spray or throw it at a participant in a parade or in a way that creates nuisance. The city council enacted a specific ordinance in 1999 to prevent damage to costumes and protect participants from the sunsets during the Great Festival Parade. Okay. So it's not specifically just to own or sell silly string. It's to spray participants of parades. That's what it is. So I can kind of see that. Just make sure just don't spray it in people's faces. That should be fun enough. Because I highly doubt silly string is so toxic that they'll destroy costumes and everything. Just clean up after yourself. It is illegal to set a mouse trap without a hunting license. Alright, as somebody who's had to deal with mice inside my own home, I would feel bad if this is real. So I'm gonna help you guys out, and we're gonna check this out. You don't need a hunting license to buy a mouse trap in California, as the hunting license is taking game mammals or birds, not property, not for property protection or rodent control. California hunting. Okay, so this is not real. There you go, California. It is legal to buy to set a mouse trap without a hunting license. It is legal. This is 100% fake. Women may not drive in a house coat. You can't tell me what to do. I will wear whatever the hell I want when I drive in California. I have to deal with your stupid 55-mile-per-hour law for truck drivers. You can kiss my ass when it comes to wearing a house coat. A frog that dies during frog jumping contest cannot be eaten and must be destroyed as soon as possible. I feel like this has to do with a disease, like at a frog jumping contest. A frog got a disease or something like that. People decided to eat it and they got sick. That's what I'm going to assume. But that aside, that we've already got knocked out Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, and California. That's 5 states. That should be enough. So, I hope this was entertaining to some people. Maybe a little informative. Maybe not. After all, these are stupid laws, specifically, and some of them are probably not even real, as we've discovered with the cry on the witness stand. But if it's still fun, all the same, that people dug through the laws and everything and did find some things that are not real or that are real. Like the woman may not wear high heels while in the city limits for caramel by the sea, depending on how you want to say it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Hopefully we can you guys are okay with this more. If you want me to focus on a specific state next time, let me know, and we'll jump ahead. So until then, have yourselves a good day. I'll post another video with the rest of the states, or another 5 states, and we'll just go from there. Just because this is gonna be fun. Later.